Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Everything I used, YouTube made me buy. Do you ever watch YouTubers that are raving about products and just make you buy the product? Well, that kind of happens to me a lot. If I see a product over and over and over being used in different videos and people are all impressed with the product and raving about it, about how affordable it is or just how awesome it is, I end up buying it. So in this video, I used exactly that. All products that I saw on YouTube that I just had to go and buy. Apologize for my crazy hair. I just threw it up this morning and I'll figure that out later. I bought this. I used it in my last video. It's the MAC paint pot in soft ochre. And I'm just going to go ahead and prime my lids using my flat brush. So it's my birthday weekend. Tomorrow I turn 25. And it's so funny because everybody I work with is older than me. And I was saying, like, it feels like a milestone birthday to me. But they all laughed and said, wait, another 25 years streaming. Now that I've primed my lids, I'm just going to go in with a bit of translucent powder just to put that over the primer and just set it all in place so it doesn't budge. And I just use like a soft, fluffy brush to do so. So I'm just gonna go in with my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I love this palette, if you can't tell. These shades up here, I guess these ones all in here, are really good for a transition color, which I put on my crease, and that's just so that all the other eyeshadows that you add on top of that are going to blend seamlessly or whatever. So I don't have the colors in front of me, but I'm just going to go in with this color. God, I really should have them all memorized by now. And I'm really liking this pure palette from Baci. I find the mirror is really awesome. I'm just going to dip into that color, and I always tap off the excess because a lot of these good eyeshadows have a lot of fallout. Before, I didn't even know what eyeshadow primer was, and I never used it. I would just go in with my eyeshadow, and then throughout the day I would always notice these crease lines in my eyeshadow. And you use the primer that prevents that. I'm going to go in with this color here. Whenever I do my makeup, I never really know what I'm gonna do until I just do it. Like, I don't know if other YouTubers like practice their. I'm just gonna get a soft brush to blend out these harsh lines. Yeah, I don't know if other people that make makeup videos like do a look first and practice it and then try to do exactly that on their video. Maybe I will do that someday, but right now I just go with the flow, you know? Okay, just going in with that same color. Trying to put it all over the lid. I'm gonna try out a little something different for my eyebrows today. I got this like eyebrow shadow. It's in color 4 Ash Brown, and it's actually from the Brow Studio. It's just a brow place that we have in the city, and I'm just gonna use an angled eyebrow brush, and I'm just gonna dip into this powdery, it's like just like an eyeshadow really. And I haven't used this in a while. I just want to see if I can just kind of carve out my brow. This actually goes on really good. I forgot how awesome this was. So I just tried to use like small, fast motions that are like kind of mimicking like the way your hairs go. Put your product in and then use a spoilie to brush out the product. If you've put too much somewhere or whatever, just the spoilie always helps blend it all out, I guess. And they say that your tip of your brow should line up with like the corner of your eye. I don't know if I always do that. I don't really measure. And they say that your eyebrow here should line up with the corner of your eye, but I don't always bring it out too far. I just try to keep it as natural as my eyebrow actually is. Alright, on to the fun part. I'm just gonna go in with my normal. I know I haven't used anything but this in my videos, but YouTube made me buy this. This is like my holy grail. I just can't seem to go with any other primer. I'm just going in with a stippling brush. This is from the brand Real Techniques. You can get it from Walmart, and it's an awesome brush. I love this brush. And sometimes I just like using a brush. YouTube freaking made me buy this. It's the CoverGirl Vitalist Elixir foundation. It's got SPF 20 sunscreen in it, which is cool. If you're gonna use a sponge, always get it wet. That's a good tip. It has a pump. That's always an awesome thing to have. And I'm actually just gonna pump a bit onto my hand. Oh, do I need to twist it? We'll do 2 pumps. And I'm just going to get some on my damp sponge. And I'm just going to go in. Hopefully I got the right color. This has a really nice smell. I got color 605. Ivory, and I think this is the lightest color they had. Not bad. I must say, for a drugstore foundation, this may just be something I use a lot. So for my first impressions of this CoverGirl foundation, I'm really liking it. It feels nice. It doesn't actually look cakey at all. Obviously I need to wear it throughout the day and see how it wears, but so far so good. This is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Soft Touch Concealer, and I got the color Fair. It's 810. I believe this is the lightest shade. I always like to put in a light shade under my eyes to kind of brighten up there. It won a beauty award from the Allure. Okay, so it comes like this. It's got a cap on it. Oh, it's a twisty cap. Now it's got this weird applicator on it. I guess you just squeeze. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you just squeeze. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm just going to use a damp sponge again and just blend this. Oh my god. You know when you love a product right away because it blends nicely? Oh girl, I really like this. This might just replace my Maybelline concealer. Oh. I'm just gonna set. So anytime you put concealer on, you definitely want to set it in place right away so that it doesn't crease. Alright, so I just went in and added a reddish eyeshadow underneath the eyes there, and now I'm going into mascara, and this is another YouTube made me do it. I got this from the drugstore. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise in black, And yeah, we'll go ahead and open it up and try it out for the first time. So this is what the spoolie looks like. Oh, first thought, it's very big to my eye. But all the YouTubers are raving about it. So the next thing that I got is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I think it's just bronzer is the color. I've heard great things on YouTube about this. So I wasn't filming that entire time, but I did apply this bronzer and I'm really liking it. So far so good. And I do find that it smells like sunscreen to me. So I don't know what everyone's like, oh, it smells amazing. Smells like sunscreen. For blush, I got this Tarte blush in the birthday present from Sephora, and it's in the color Party. So it's suiting for your birthday, since mine's coming up tomorrow, and that's the color. It's almost like got purple tones in it, in my opinion. Yay! I love when I find an awesome blush because I just do. I find that ties in really nicely with the eyeshadows. Now for highlighter, I'm going to go in with the Vintage by Jessica Liebeskind. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I got this from BoxyCharm as well. Half of my makeup is from my subscription. On there like that. Tap it off. I'll just use this little mirror. This is my favorite. It's got all the different colors. It's from Olfra. I'm just going to go in with this color here. And maybe a little bit of the white. Tap it all off. Maybe that's not the best brush to use. Another BoxyCharm favorite. I'm going to try that again. There we go. So I just went ahead and curled my hair, and the weather is making these little hairs stand straight up, so I'm going to have to spray those down later. I also added the lip liner, and it's Rimmel London Exaggerate is the color. I'm just going to go ahead and add in my liquid lip, which is the brand Stila, which you can actually get from Shoppers, and this is in the color, oh, it's all scratched out, Baci. It's got a nice mauvey tone to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this. I love this formula. It goes on so smoothly and then it dries completely matte. And it smells really good. If you have any suggestions or anything you'd like to see me do, please comment down below. And if you'd like to see more looks like this, please subscribe to my channel.